This episode is sponsored by Alpha Efficiency, which is my own company. So thank you for watching. And before I start the show, Alpha Efficiency, we make banger websites that print cash for our clients. If you need one, make sure to go to alphaefficiency.com and take it from there. But today I want to talk about self-esteem and how it pertains to who you are and how self-esteem is directly correlating to your net worth. So I want you to start institutionalizing this thought process. Your self-worth is your net worth. If you don't value yourself, people feel it. You know how they're talking about the law of attraction and all that woo-woo stuff, but the thing is, people are pattern recognition machines and they can feel how you feel. If you feel like shit, guess what? You're not gonna attract anything because people are gonna run away from that stuff. People run away from me when I'm in bad mood. So what did I do? I decided I'm quitting all sales calls. Like I'm going full on tether, full content creation mode, full attraction, full positivity, and full belief in myself. That's the only way you're gonna win. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Nobody will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. So you might as well fix that now. No matter what kind of a problem you have, no matter what kind of a bullshit story you're repeating to yourself in your mind, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta start visualizing that ideal life of yours that you do wanna live and then blast it out into a reality. The virtual reality, meta, augmented reality, vision quest bullshit, it's all a distraction from you creating an actually good life for yourself. Don't let the tech companies hijack your dopamine receptors. Don't allow them. Don't be a slave to social media. Don't be a slave to Instagram. Instagram is a World War III. Like it's a spiritual war happening where you are comparing yourself with the Joneses or the Grammars or whatever you want to call it. Like you gotta focus on your own thing, start believing that you can do whatever you've set yourself to do and fucking do it. That's as simple as it is. So imagine, I'll revert back to my story. I was like 21 and I'm talking to a very good friend of mine. I remember that night I told him, bro, in 2 years, we're gonna be in the United States. I was like 23 years old. You know what? I came to the United States when I was 27 and I was like, I'm 2 years late to what I was planning. I still got here, and up until like last year, I felt that I'm like always falling behind. I didn't hit my revenue numbers. I didn't hit this. I didn't hit that. Everyone else is better than me. Because I didn't believe in myself fully. If I believed more, I'd be doing these videos way sooner. These videos were actually the biggest help of everything that I've ever done. Like me hopping on a video, starting to speak my truth, that was the most essential component of my success in 2024. And it's just unfolding now because there's an internal change that I'm embracing who I am as a person, and I'm shining out in full light of who I want and who I am to be. I'm not taking any more shortcuts. I'm not doing anything like thinking, oh, it's gonna be perfect, or oh my God, like I gotta edit the video. I hate editing videos. I'm like, just fucking do it raw, drop it, and call it a day. People like authenticity. That's what I figured out. All my videos that I drop and post, people like, they watch them. And so I have videos like 6 minutes average watch time, and it blew my mind that this channel in 4 months had like almost 500 hours worth of watch time. I had 0 subscribers. So whatever you want to do, go out there, do it, assert yourself. Assertiveness is in demand. You got to have a courage and assertiveness, and the world is your oyster. You trust in yourself, do the best you can. You'll make mistakes, you'll learn from them, you'll grow, but you'll build up your self-esteem. The reason why all of this succeeded is because I was taking massive action. You know, I was breaking my beliefs, I was acting contrary to my fears. And I should have been a bigger cheerleader for myself than I was before. And I don't know why did I stand in my way so much. And I know that a lot of people are now just standing in their way. They're not doing what they're supposed to because of some arbitrary fear, and this fear is holding them back, and it's not letting them live the most authentic life that they could be living. And since I started talking and acting authentically, I couldn't give two fucking fucks about anything that annoys me. I'm just acting with 100% authenticity, and it shines through, and the work that I provide gets better. People don't get me upset anymore. Like, if someone's annoyed and like, oh, this deliverable's late or something like that, it's their internal problem, not mine. Like, I'm not like slightest upset that someone's like upset that something's not on their timeline because they put more work on us, right? It's like, you cannot put more work on someone and expect them to do something at the same time. End of rant. Like, you just diffuse, nothing can touch you. When you're acting in your own best interest and in your full belief of who you are, and if you know your value and if you know your worth, it just shines through. It just shines through. Your self-worth starts changing and people feel it. NPC mindset plagues everyone. Well, I could say, hey, I used to be an NPC. Easily, I could say I used to be an NPC because I wasn't in control over all my actions, right? It's like, same like you, I would be flicking through the phone, and I still do. I still do, but I made it my job, right? I made that my job. But people scroll through their phones and just like try to numb the pain of not wanting to face their own reality. They don't want to face their own problems. And it's not until you start facing your problems one by one, like doing some deep work all the time, diffusing those problems one by one. It's not until that moment when you start going through the resistance that your life's gonna get better. And when I look back a few years, like, damn, I was the source of all of my problems. Like, just looking back at things, like, literally, I myself was the source of 95% of my problems. Because when you start to act authentically, you start to weed out all the relationships that are inauthentic. And you can see yourself like, oh, I'm doing this for money. When you're acting like your truest self, you don't care about the money. The money comes to you organically, naturally, effortlessly, because you're acting how you want to act. And then your actions become aligned with the actions of your environment, and the path presents itself to you. It just comes so spontaneously. I'm not saying like you don't have to put in the work or some woo-woo will happen, but the conversations you have, the way you're communicating and connecting with people just creates that path for you. It starts from within you, and it is not going to change until you yourself internally change, until you start to accept and love yourself for who you are. There is no movement, there is no upward mobility in society until you start to resonate the frequency that you are fully in acceptance of yourself. If you don't love yourself, who will? Who will? Your parents, okay, but you have to love yourself in order to other people to love you as well. And nothing moves until you fully accept who you are. And that's super hard. That's super hard, especially if you're comparing yourself to other people on the Instagram or whatnot, on social media. Oh, he has like a bigger car. Oh, he has a bigger house. Oh, who cares? Like, if you care less, if you go deep into your autistic self and you find out what you want to do, what your life is about, there's nothing stopping you. You will find a way, but you have to dig deep into your self-worth and accept yourself. So when you start walking down the street, people just look at you. Oh, he's in a good mood. That's what happens to me. Like, oh, this guy's in a good mood. The turning heads, like, why is he in a good mood? Because nobody's in a good mood. Everyone's like thinking about their problems. They can't diffuse from the reality that they live. So self-worth is your net worth. Brian Decoded, over and out.